Hey, it's James here from Remax About Town, and I was sitting in my office last week with a buyer talking about the housing market, and the question came up: Is this time? This is a good time to buy a house, and when's the best time to buy, and what's the market like, and all these sorts of things. And I thought, he's asking some very, very great questions, and perhaps there's other people out there that would be interested in hearing some thoughts about when's a good time to buy a house as well. So I put this little presentation together to address that topic. So many might feel that buying a house is all about market conditions. How is the market? Is it hot? Is it not hot? What's the supply like? Are people wheeling and dealing, all that sort of stuff? But I think the real most important thing is the right time is really about all the right time for you. That's most important. The best time to buy a house is when you're ready, both financially and emotionally. Yeah, there are other factors that can help you decide when to buy a house, but the two critical factors are when you're ready, both financially and emotionally, and you've addressed the financial needs and considerations and your emotional needs and considerations well before you make the decision. Understanding the timing of your purchase might help you nab a great home that's just right for you. So what's the best month to buy a house? Well, I don't think there's such a thing as a guaranteed best month to purchase a home. I think while there's some conventional wisdom that says there is a best time of the year to buy a house, I think there's pluses and minuses when it comes to what month you choose to purchase a home. Real estate's very local. I think buying something in Collingwood is different than buying something in Muskoka or Peterborough or, a suburban center. Real estate's just very local, and I think determining a best time ultimately depends on conditions in your local market. Different months can turn out to be the best time to buy a house for you. Let's talk about January to March. We could probably even put December to March in there. There's just less inventory out there. Coming into Christmas, sellers want to take their houses off the market. Not many people want to put their house on the market. So this all means there are just fewer homes for sale. And there are fewer home buyers as well. So that means there's going to be less competition for you, which is a good thing. Home prices are typically the lowest they'll be all year. It's a great time to be a buyer. But let's welcome to the spring home buying season. So you're going to have tons of supplies, the best supply of the year available in these peak months. But remember, it's not only the peak months for housing supply, it's also the peak months for the number of home buyers shopping for houses out there. Let's talk about summer. Summer may be one of the best times of the year to buy. The spring home buying craze is over. And home prices start to return to more normal levels. Autumn, there may not be a lot of inventory out there in the autumn, and not as much as there is in the spring for sure. But it's not like the market goes completely quiet. Fall may be the best time of the year to buy a house because of price reductions. Think about all those sellers who had their house on the market in July and August. It's still sitting there. That's 60 days. These guys are getting anxious. They haven't sold yet, and they may be motivated to find buyers. And prices start to reflect that. And you'll see a lot of price drops in September and October. So look, is the fall of 2019 a good year to buy a house? Economic forecasts vary every year. Waiting around for annual market fluctuations isn't the best way to decide when to buy a house. That's more speculative. The best time to buy a house is when you and anyone you intend to buy a house with are ready to buy the house. Historically, the housing market has been very favorable. Even if you feel that waiting a couple of years for the market to cool off can save you a little bit of money, think about how much more money you could gain in equity by owning a home during those years. The timing that is best for you is when the market is perfect for you. Will interest rates be good this fall? Interest rates are like the stock market. No one has a crystal ball that can accurately predict when rates will rise or fall. What's considered a good interest rate is relative. Interest rates today are low compared to what they were 20 to 30 years ago. I think it was 1981, the rates were like 20%. Today, mortgage rates are at historic lows. If you're ready to commit to a home and a city and your job for a few years, you're probably in a stable enough situation to be a homeowner. And when you talk to homeowners, there's probably nothing quite like the pride you get from home ownership. Well, not everyone is ready for it, nor everyone wants it. If you've determined the best time to buy a house is right now, it can be the beginning of the most satisfying journey of your life. Still, nothing beats having a savvy real estate agent in your corner. And James here, he can help you interpret, navigate, and exploit that raw housing market that you're about to enter. Because he's going to help you find the right property at the right price at the right time. Call now, 905-464-2640. Have a great day.